Part 6.
Hey son, do you have a daddy? His voice sounded high, but high.
It says rough.
I know. Rough but sexy, and I moaned without control over it, but I was shocked, but most of all angry when I turned around to find my dad there. How did you find me, and why are you here? As he was about to speak, I saw the bar opened up, so I walked over it to get me a drink. He followed me, but got mad for no reason, well, probably for me drinking. How do you think you get home when you're drunk, and how do you think you get through the front door without breaking anything? He did have a valid point, but I am still mad at him for laughing at me and not taking me serious. I thought he was leaving and not going to stay there at his dad's house anymore, but okay, I guess.
The bar?
I know I sound bipolar, but for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm that important to him, just like I am just a side pious. P-ice? P-ice. I don't care. Go home to Alex or you bring him here too. I don't want to see you two right now, so you can just go. And with that, I was running to the bar just so I could stop thinking of those two asshole, except it's capitalized. Hey kid, I heard the whole thing and I'm sorry for whatever they did to you. I thanked him, but I couldn't stay here anymore, so I just walked out and drove to the hotel that this really hot guy owns, and he lets me stay here for free, and I don't know why, but now I want him to be my mate, not those two assholes. Moon goddesses, POV? Oh, my poor child doesn't want his father or Alex as his mate anymore. His mate is anymore, but he wants my son to be his mate. I know he's drunk, but I feel the truth behind his words, so I'll make his dream come true. Back to Dom's POV. Morning time. Ugh, I feel like shit. I guess I shouldn't have drank that much. Drank so much. I feel knocking on the door, so I stood up, but this amazing scent caught my attention until I looked in the mirror and my reflection looked like shit. But the smell got the better of me, and I opened the door for that person to come in. Let's just say it was the hot guy I was talking about. Hey Dom, I'm your new mate. He just walks in like that.
Hey Dom, Hey Dom, I'm your new mate.
He just walks in posing.
Hey Dom, I'm your new mate. Hey Dom, I'm your new mate. Reverse air conditioner. I'm gonna do the reverse air conditioner.
I just. Hey, Dom, I'm your new mate. Okay. And my mom wanted to give you a message, so she said she saw how unhappy you were, and she gave me a choice. If I wanted to be your mate because of what she heard, this is why I let you stay for free, and because I thought you were hot. I nodded my head, but I saw him blushing, but what had me blushing was when he called me hot. Well, come in. And I always thought you were hot, too.
And now watch him have a small wee-wee.
We laughed at that, and I loved it, so I grabbed him by the back of his head and kissed him on his soft, plump lips. I heard him moan in response to what I was doing, but I didn't want to push it, so I stopped kissing him for a moment. But I stopped kissing him for a moment just so we could talk about us. So how old are you, and who is your mom? I asked, and I didn't have to wait long for his reply. I'm 25, and my mo is the moon goddess, so I am supernatural. But y'all wolves, so you already are supernatural. They're more supernatural? Supernatural? He's supernatural.
Supernatural.
Sounds like
He's
a
supernatural.
Sounds like a bad TV show.
impromptu journal and save some time.
And yes, this is my real hair color. Well, I guess I don't have any more questions to ask, so period. And it ends. What's his hair color, though? Nobody ever told us.
You did it.
Nobody told us his hair color.
Hey readers, I just wanted to say I was sorry for the long wait on this book. It's just that I have practice in school and I had no excuses, right? So I'm just gonna leave you with a nice picture. Who wants this guy in their class? Me, honestly.
Okay, but where's the rest of the fic?
We almost done, boys!
The last chapter!
Diamond's point of view. Wait, I never got to know your name and you can ask me whatever you want. He nodded his head and then told me, oh yeah, my name is Xavier and I already know everything about you since I'm the moon goddess son, but I never got to know your age. I kissed his lips and told him I was 18. Hey Xavier, we gotta tell my dad and Alex about us. And are you their mate too or just mine? I was going to say something else, but he picked me up and carried me to his car.
Damn! Fast.
So we are going now. He just nodded his head and I knew it wasn't going to take a long time, but I was hoping it would. But nothing ever goes my way. Well, except when I got Xavier as my mate, because now that I think of it, I always liked him. As we were nearing the house, the guards ran up to the car growling at us, but I told him to keep going. They weren't going to hurt us.
The guards?
The guards?
What? What are they, some rich nibbles?
Well, he is the... his dad is the alpha. Once we reached the house, I saw Dad in his wolf form while Alex was using his magic to protect the house. You know what? Let's just go. They seem like they can do everything on their own, and it looks like they don't need me. Then I remembered. Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot to put the spray on me. Ha 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 ha! So I kissed his lips before we left the car, and let me tell you, everyone was shocked that I was the person in the car. They still growled at my new mates. I got pissed off and growled right back, just to protect him from those who growled. Why are you protecting him? Someone asked. So I looked up to see that Alex asked the question. He is mine, and I'll do whatever I can to protect him. Pain went through both my father's and Alex's face before he ran in to go cry when my father looked disappointed in me. So just because he didn't like the fact that I was laughing at you and Alex put a spell on you, you go and date someone else. By the time my father left, so I grabbed Xavier's hand and ran after the both of them to see that they went to my dad's room. So I went open the door to find that it was locked. So I knocked on the door. Dad, Alex needs to tell you something important, and it's personal. I heard the door unlock to see a tear-faced Alex, so I grabbed his shoulders and brought him into a hug to hopefully make him feel better. And all he did was cry, so I carried him onto the bed. What I saw broke my heart. Alex
doesn't say heart.
My he ate. Alex and Dad, I like you, me. Alex and Dad, I like you, me to my other mates, Xavier, and I don't know if you're all mates too, but I found out this morning and I'll tell them the rest. They nodded their heads at what I said. Time skipped to after explanation. So we all found out that only me and Xavier are mates. That's just the way his mom put us. They also found out that his mom is a moon goddess who is now my mother-in-law. Also that Xavier is really powerful, so we don't have to worry about him getting hurt or anything. But I'm always worried about him. Hey, babe, what's so deep in thought? I hummed at his voice. Well, I'm thinking about how you're my mate and then we have to mate sometimes. So when do you want to do it? And I need to tell you something.
Hey, when do you want to fuck?
He nodded his head and what I heard was shocking. But we could do it right now or later on. I knew he didn't want to rush me and I did what he wanted to do. So I grabbed his head and kissed him and thanks for the options. But then I started to make it more rough. I pulled away to ask him, oh, and are you a top or bottom or maybe both? He laughed.
Called the switch, you dumb bitch.
He laughed and told me he was both, so I continued on with the way we were doing, and as we were about to take our clothes off, a blinding white light appeared out of nowhere. Ah, what is that? I screamed at it. Xavier didn't look phased in the slightest bit. Hey, Mom, how are you, and what are you doing here? Oh my God, I should have said goddess. I came to see how my son-in-law is doing, and I'm fine. Thanks for asking, but I need to talk to Don alone. With that, we waited for Xavier to leave. Dom said, Xavier is my son. He is immortal, and you're also immortal, and so is your dad. Oh, and Alex. Oh, and before
Dom said Xavier is my son. He is immortal, and so you are also immortal, and so is your dad and Alex.
Oh, and before I go, you must know that you, Alex, and Xavier all can get pregnant.
I'm going to kill myself.